What the fuck? Is this a joke? Twitch star signs $100 million deal with rival platform? What? Yo! $100 million? My heart is racing. I'm not even kidding. Like, that is fucking insane. Holy shit. Holy moly. Oh my God. Steak is just, dude, if you want to fix the American economy, fuck the money printer. Steak is the real treasury, dog. What is happening? That is wild, dude. Holy shit. I mean, good for him. Yo, get the fucking bag, brother. Yo. He made a video and everything. What the fuck? Yo.
What? Where? On Kick. What's up? Chap. Chap.
What the fuck?
Let me elaborate. Hold up. Chat. Listen, chat. Guys, listen. I've been really nervous about this. Okay, because this is pretty massive. Okay. Hold up. Let me just.
20 months.
I don't want this to get taken down. Hold up. I'm sure we're all good. Yeah, we're all good.
That is crazy.
Okay. Chat. Listen. I'm not go full camera just fuck the chat. Okay. Chat, there's a bunch of things about this that are super important to know.
2 years, 70 mil, but up to 100 mil he can make on the platform.
It's not exclusive. So I'm really happy about the move. I think it's massive. But it's not like it's not gonna be exclusive. So basically, what it means is that
non-exclusive.
It's been exclusive, so it's like it's like only Twitch, right? Daily stream. But I'm gonna be like splitting time in between. I think Hikaru has that a little bit. So like, but yo, Hikaru, I was talking about you. Yeah, so it'll probably be like wake up, just go live, do intro Andy, and just do like normal stuff, and be in a stream here. After that, I'll probably
that's wild.
Swap over. Sometimes I'll have like full days here, full days there. Chat, I'll just play it by ear pretty much, and it's just kind of how it's gonna be. I think that opens up a bunch of doors for like diversification in a bunch of ways. I think TOS shit, a bunch of.
Dude, that's insane. Okay, when are you gonna get that bag? Absolutely fucking never. First of all, the owners of the website despise me for pushing, for being one of the people that was like responsible for Gamba not being on Twitch. Their specific like mechanism for marketing. So that's number one. By the way, a non-exclusive deal for 100 mil is gotta be a scamaz. I mean, either he fucking fleeced them or he's not being fully honest about like the details of the agreement. Or it's probably a slots contract. You know what I mean? He gets to do Gamba, but he's gonna do it on Kick, and that's it. I assume. Like, there's no shot. But I don't know. But
I think it's kind of crazy. And on top of that, listen.
I'm assuming Twitch will be nullifying his deal with them right now since they're exclusive. So Kick needs to cover the Twitch contract costs and their own draw. First of all, the Twitch contract is fucking nothing, brother. Okay? He's got 100 mil.
Because at the same time, there's opportunity, other things I want to do also. And that's just kind of how it goes.
This is huge, dude.
Yeah, I've been working with Eddie and the people at Kick over on a bunch of things. Chat, it's gonna hard to unwrap it like all at once, okay? But there's a bunch of cool shit, such as in the past, it's been difficult to allocate time to do things that I really want to do. Like, I've tried a show before. I talk about like podcasts and stuff like that. There's a bunch of things that I really, really, really want to do.
Yeah,
And
you can't do that on
justify,
Twitch.
Like, putting a lot of time because the way that it is that overall, I don't want to say too much about like contracts and shit like that. But overall, it's gonna hard to dedicate time and still remain live all the time because I like doing both. And I think
That's bananas, dude.
it's just been hard to justify it pretty much, right? And I'll have like the time
I'm
and
posting
also
this on
the
Twitter.
funding I need to actually anything I want.
Get the
Pretty
bag,
much
King.
Listen, I've been working with Eddie for a good amount of time about this. Okay, yeah, I get it, chat. There's a bunch of changes on Twitch, and people are like, "Oh, dude, the Twitch is this, Twitch is that, Twitch is gonna fail," because it's not like that. Like, okay, listen, this is very, very important. Okay, it's not like oh, dude, like Twitch is fucking up, dude. Fuck Twitch. It's not like that whatsoever. It was never like that. And on top of that,
Hi.
ever since
Okay.
the beginning of this idea, it wasn't. It's been a while. It's not like a.
Here's
it's not
what
like
I'm
a
gonna say
reactionary,
about this.
"Oh,
Okay,
this
are you
TOS,
ready?
I'm moving to
Here's
kick."
what I'm
It's
gonna
not really
say.
like that. It was like a bigger.
As a fucking Twitch streamer, and as someone who knows him, I'm excited for him to get a $100 million offer. That's fucking great. This is literally what I said about Kick in general. It being in this space is not necessarily a bad thing because it will absolutely fucking get Twitch's shit in order, in my opinion. Okay? Which is good for the streaming space in general. Competition is good because then Twitch is going to have to treat its streamers better. Competition is good because Twitch will also think twice before making marketing decisions that will actually hurt the consumers. However, there's another side to this, obviously, which is that this is a platform exclusively and entirely funded and facilitated by unregulated crypto gambling. So,
I can justify it, and it's. Also,
while on the
I
one
get it
hand,
going
I
for
see it
some-
as
I'm
like
not-
a
I'm not
good
gonna
thing, a
check.
positive thing for someone I know getting $100 million. That's great. On the other hand, I see it as a good thing for the space in and of itself.
If
I
this was
do
about, like, Gamba shit,
personally,
it
I do
would've been-
personally
it would've
think
been a different story. I'm
that
free on the show,
you
and
know,
this
it
is
being
gonna
funded and facilitated exclusively by fucking crypto gambling is, how do you know it's 100 mil? The New York Times reported on it. The motherfucking New York Times reported on it. But yeah, anyway, let's keep watching and then I'll give you my analysis
There's a
on
bunch
it.
of stuff we could do, but yeah, like I said, no, I mean that 100%. It wasn't about Gamba, and probably won't be. I'm getting down the line. There's the things I want to do for sure, with like project and things I want to do. But overall, it's just kind of how it is. Yeah, it's kind of how it is. So it's gonna be like split time. I'm gonna keep it.
I do worry though, partially
most
because like
You're,
kick contracts are basically being like, you fucking kick contracts stipulate that you have to be shitty to me.
hours to watch every day.
So I feel like things are gonna get way worse for me now because anytime these motherfuckers come back to Twitch, which they will stay on, it'll be the shit on me, and I'm worried about that. I will admit, individually, personally.
When the idea came up, I was kind of like,
Welcome back.
okay, because I had a bunch of reservations.
Back from retirement xQcl.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Fucking Ghost asked, what about the length of the stream? Overall, believe it or not, I thought, dude, at my age, dude, I did this for so long, I genuinely thought I was gonna slow down, okay? But
I know you are going to donate all this.
I'm biting on like way more than I can chew, pretty much. I'm going like pretty much like all in. I'm like doubling down pretty much. Days are gonna be pretty much like 11 hours, something like that, like normal. And I could just gonna sit down in the cavern and just do it all day. You know?
I can't wait
And
for
it's gonna
motherfuckers to be like,
uh,
Hasan's deal is similar
So it's gonna
at
be- it's gonna be
Twitch,
like
which it's
always.
not, for the
Except it's gonna
record.
be like a. Yeah, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can because there's nothing to hide. Like there's quite nothing to hide. I'm being as transparent as I can be. So there are days it'll be like only Twitch. So days gonna be only Kick, and there's days gonna be like it's gonna be like 3-7. It's gonna be like 4-6. It's gonna be like 3-8. that's just kind of how it is in terms of hours. Things are so flexible. I don't really have to. Chat, does that make sense? I don't have to like mechanically do it. It's just kind of like play by ear type shit. And I have to be honest. At first,
his contract is bigger than LeBron James. What?
I didn't even understand it.
No, that's just the.
I went down and I spoke to Eddie for a while about just Kick as a whole, like the company, the infrastructure, the chat, the features, and like getting stuff done is really, really easy. And I think I've been kind of like, the idea kind of like solidified, because I was like, dude, shit, it's actually gonna get there. And I genuinely think that it will.
I can't wait to read this shit.
It's gonna reach
This is
new
so
heights.
bananas, dude.
And chat, I'm telling you, listen, guys, I'm not gonna be like Train. Okay, sorry, Train. I maybe Train's gonna be just gonna watch it maybe at one point. I'm not gonna be teasing Andy and be all over the shit. But listen, some signings are insane. Okay, and I want to work.
How long do you give Kick? As long as regulators,
people
I've
over
said
there
this before,
to
as
make
long
really,
as
really
like
good signings,
international
they're
regulators
gonna
don't come after crypto gambling,
build the whole thing.
they have a long leeway.
I'm telling you, it's gonna get a little crazy. I'm telling you, chat, it's gonna get a little crazy for sure.
Hasan signing, you're on crack cocaine.
And yeah, you know what, chat, guys, you know what I like to do. I think a lot of people are like, oh, dude, what about this question? What about this? And they think I'm not gonna fucking answer or whatever. Chat, I don't care. Because I have shit on screen. You can ask any questions, I'll answer it. Chat, there's like literally nothing to hide or whatever. It's like I'm just talking with chat.
First screenshot of the Juicy Shot will be the first time we saw ancient hieroglyphics in Egypt.
Jesus. What the fuck?
What is he, mad?
Anyway, guys,
It's the New York Times, motherfucker!
It's starting to lag.
Yo.
Chat, guys, the bitrate's going down. I don't even know what's on my screen right now. Chat, hello? Chat, hello? Anyway, nah, I'm just kidding. Chat, guys, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Get the motherfucking
I'm not
bag.
gonna get crazy about it, okay?
He's blushing.
Okay? Guys, my job is done here, okay? But
Yo!
oversell it.
He's
I think it will
blushing.
be fun. Anyway, hopefully
If
you watch
Kick
some,
offered you 100 million, you wouldn't
put it
think
together
about
and
it.
whatnot,
There is no amount of
and
money. I've told you this before.
like really crazy
There
shit.
are platforms I would switch to that I'm open about
know,
and I'm honest
I
about.
criticized Aiden
But there
when
are
swapping
platforms
the
I would
phone.
not
did some
switch to.
plans that are like TOS and shit like that. Yeah, chat, guys, the chat is gonna be unhinged for a little bit. That's why I didn't go live over there right now.
It's so
Because I want to
stupid.
wait to
Stop
announce
capping.
this
I don't give
and
a
then
fuck.
do the infrastructure, because otherwise it would have leaked it. Right? Chat, the announcement would have been ruined if I set up the infrastructure.
There is no difference with. There's no difference between $100 million and the amount of money I make now with what I do and what I like to do. I don't care to make you feel better, okay? I don't have any interest in fucking saying this.
And then whenever it's ready, boom.
Okay?
Yeah. And okay, you know what, chat? Elephant in the fucking room. Okay, that's massive. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Aiden is unhinged. I'm not
True.
That transferred. That I'm blind and I'm fucking I'm dumb and stupid. The reality is, Aiden is unhinged. And basically, how do I say this?
Bro, money is laid out in front of you. Of course you would take it. Chat. There are literally like genuine reasons as to why I wouldn't do this regardless. But it's not about me anyway. Just listen to what he's saying, okay?
I get it, you get it. But I gotta say it again. By the way, chat, guys, I know this is scripted, by the way. I hope you guys know. They said, like...
I texted Ludwig immediately.
They sent the fucking video, okay? And that's it. I wasn't told what to say. I don't have a script. I can't do anything. You can tell, yeah. I mean, I don't like scripts and shit like that. I'm just telling you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, what was I saying, man? This one guy interrupted me. Dude, fudge, man. Oh, yeah. Chat, I genuinely want the stream to just feel like the same, and it will feel the same. It'll just be like when I'm swapping over, it'll just be like end starts, and that's it in a story. And it's gonna be just the same thing, and then same thing. And I think overall,
why are people saying Hasan is jelly?
I get it.
Why can't motherfuckers
some
celebrate
events,
xQc's own individual accomplishments without making up literal fucking,
some people think, oh,
like making up the exact opposite thing that is happening? That's
I wanna
so
fix that
weird,
shit.
bro.
I think
How am I
just showing up,
in
doing
like
the same
living
thing,
permanently in this
modeling
dude's
the
mind?
exact same way
In this
and
chat.
the exact experience of chat here.
Do you
over
think
there,
Aiden's gonna be
and
jealous of the
whatnot.
signing? Probably.
Just
I mean, I
making sure
hope.
that like it just sticks, you know, is super important to me. It actually is.
Because they're mad they are making 100 mil. Why are they getting mad at me then?
And it was a good luck and shit like that. Okay, implementing features. Chat. Listen. Of course, it might be a little bit rocky at the beginning, okay, because of certain like things with like chat experience. And I don't think.
Why would I be
the
jealous
only
of
deal
this?
I've lost-
I
not
want him
this-
to. I want him to
okay,
be fucking happy. I want him
asked
to make
for
a
a
lot of
feature,
money, and it's good for the entire
they get it
industry
done.
in general.
Literally, I ask for something, it gets done. Like at one point, things are gonna be the same, and then when we add more shit from feedback and we can try features, it'll get done. And all the things that I had in the past, you know, I said, oh, chat, what if we had this? And what if we had that, right? I usually get chat feedback, and we could try features and have it implemented on the website directly. Bro, I had the president on the fucking speed dial, dude. I can just text him, okay? And there is a lot of things that I have listed as priority. I think it's gonna be super important to like pioneer the fuck out of it, okay? I'm not here to fucking be a sailor on the boat and just row, okay? I want to lead the ship to good places, okay? I mean that. That is super important to me, okay? Other thing. That's
Dude,
about it.
My
It'll be
fucking
the same thing. It's,
normie
chat,
friends are
chat.
texting me.
Guys, as much I'm trying to hype it up in a
My
certain way,
fucking normie
it's just
friends
the
are
same-
texting
it's
me.
just the
Wait,
same
what is
stream, I don't
this?
know what to tell you.
I turned on Hasan for a few minutes and saw that stupid Felix signed a $100 million deal. I'm speechless. What the fuck?
Yeah, we'll be
What the fuck?
Yeah, people always said people brought the
Moms
like,
do
the shit.
watch
I think
me.
That's kind of stupid. That's not what it was about. I'm trying to
Aiden
do
said you
something
can move
here.
to kick, but
Okay.
on one condition.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
good,
but
man.
yeah,
I'm
because
good.
I
I'm
like it.
actually
Everybody
good.
knows that
Thank
I
you,
like
though.
it.
Thank you for
But
the
it wasn't part of
opportunity.
the
Thank you
plan.
for the invite.
Initially,
I'm solid.
Even in the middle plan, it just wasn't. Guys, I haven't lied to you guys a singular time since I started talking today. Okay, and that was not in any of the discussions. Not even a little bit. There was no. Basically, the way that I wanted to do it is all in on the project and on kick only, and just do kick as the massive core and just do it all the way out. And if I want to do that, I can afterwards. But it's just not a priority. It's just not. I wish people understood that, because initially, chat, I was like you. I was kind of like this, that, and I get it, right? It was kind of.
No, the reason why this is a non-exclusive deal is because this is good for Kick. They get to farm out from a pre-existing base of users and literally redirect them over to Kick with a non-exclusive contract. The reality is they will absolutely ban xQc. Twitch will probably ban xQc. There will be a lot of hubbub. There will be a lot of controversy surrounding it, because they're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? You keep, you basically keep farming from the website, from Twitch, and like bringing them over to Kick. And especially if he does something that's like TOS, it's like defeating Twitch's terms of service in a competitive app. It's not just about like taking off their non-exclusive deal, which they're going to, obviously. They will probably take action against that, because I get why. Like they will find a new reason to consider this to be a bannable offense, and they'll do that. This is either fake as fuck or crypto gambling funded. No, it is a crypto gambling funded. That'd be a huge chunk of Twitch viewers lost, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Train does the same sometimes. I know a lot of streamers have been doing it, but none of them, as far as I understand, had an exclusivity deal with Twitch, and they're not xQc. xQc is the largest content creator on this platform for 5 fucking years. Right? And for the record, I personally don't think that this is necessarily a bad situation. It's not a bad deal at all. It's great for xQc, it's great for streamers, and it might even be good for streaming as a whole. You know what I mean? As an entire vertical. Okay? 100 million paid for by gambling addict lost. xQc is a bad person. Like, dude, okay. This is not to defend xQc, and obviously I have a lot of issues with fucking crypto gambling, but let's be real. The infrastructure on this fucking platform, Amazon, is also run by illicit, ill-gotten means. Let's be fucking real for a goddamn moment, okay? It's not like we're running on a platform that's like ethically sourced. Get the fuck out of here. Having said that, it is, I guess, indirect and more normalized versions of fucking slavery, indentured servitude, in comparison to a direct vice that you are promoting in the least regulated, least ethical fashion. The irony, of course, is that Kick also runs on the AWS servers. Anyway, it will, dude, you do defend all your streamer friends. You're talking to someone literally gets no benefit from this whatsoever. The entire website that xQc is going to despise me. Every single top content creator on the website fucking hates me. Even those who I consider to be like friends or friendly to me ahead of time. The entire website despises me. Do you want to know why that is the case? Do you want to know why that is the case? It is because I don't do the thing that you claim I'm doing. It's because when I see something that is objectively unethical that I don't like, for example, crypto gambling and roulettes and slot streams on the fucking platform, I speak out against it. And it's no longer on the platform. So what the fuck are you talking about? Are you that dense? Are you literally that fucking dense that, like, as soon as something isn't black and white in the way that I'm describing it to you, you have no capacity of understanding this. You lose sight, like you have no object permanence. You lose sight of all the other prior things that led you to watch me for the past fucking year or so. Is that what happened? Why do you think I'm saying what I'm saying? Do I genuinely believe it? Or is it because of some other nefarious grifter purpose? That's so stupid.
In the system. I want to be third party. Like, I really want to be, like, in the system. We'll see what that looks like, though. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, chat.
Anyway,
any other questions that you have?
They're farming clips off of you. Where are they posting it? They can't post it on LSF.
Was made, bro. The trailer was made in half a day. I don't know how they pulled that shit off. Chat, I have no idea how they pulled it off. I have no idea. That is insane.
It took about 10 minutes for chat to make this situation about hating you. Yeah, and it's always like really my cool. fucking fans that do it. Scumbags, dude.
My idea was that, but like blowing like crazy with a lot of like being there physically, but we didn't have enough time. It just kind of got squeezed up.
Anyway,
but I don't think chat's mad, bro.
I agree that both Kick and Twitch are their own demons in their own right, but I genuinely doubt that Kick will harbor competitive improvements to Twitch unless it makes serious changes to its infrastructure. Kick needs to make serious changes to its infrastructure. More importantly than that, they need to literally actually moderate their platform. Their platform recently banned a pedophile for soliciting photos from fucking minors. Their platform has Aiden Ross as like their most prominent voice, who's like literally every week saying that like another person should kill themselves or like he wants to kill fucking trans people. Make good changes to your fucking platform, okay? Having xQc on board is a good start, okay? Making big signings is a good start. But on the back end, you have to fucking moderate the platform, dog. It's so stupid. Anyway, sorry, some of your chat is in need of education. I don't think people understand how much you give up. Yeah, I want you guys to understand, like, I mean, I will never get a fucking deal like this from Kick, obviously, but that's partially because I am very open and very honest, and and say how I really mean, and don't genuinely think that it's you know, I have genuine issues with like unregulated, unrestricted crypto gambling casinos online. But having said all of that, there are two separate cases here, like I mentioned.
Eddie, if I have like an idea,
would you take a deal with Kick? No, but you're asking me that question because, first of all, Kick is not offering me a deal. Let's be fucking real. Secondly, even if they did, I would not be interested in it. And they know that already, so they're not going to ever fucking offer me a deal. That's why they like tried to ban me ahead of time. Now, having said that, I don't care about deals for myself. I'm happy in my place in the space. I'm happy with what I do. I'm a profoundly fortunate individual for being able to do the shit that I'm doing on a daily fucking basis. Okay? You take it for 100 million? No, there is objectively no difference in my way of existence between how much money I make now and $100 million. I don't think you guys understand. Maybe that's stupid. Maybe that's foolhardy. But the reality is, well, how am I going to spend $100 million? What am I going to do with $100 million? It's not like I spend all the money I make now. Okay? Bro, you F's for sure taking a $100 million deal? Okay. There's no reason to fucking have this conversation over and over again, especially when I forgot to run the top of the hour ad break, which I'm running right now. If you no longer want to see those ads at the top of the hour, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free. Here's a 3-minute ad break now.
If I did, chat, if I
he didn't want to leak it, but Kick did, because this makes Kick look like a solid player in the fucking space. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they want Kick? 100% wants people to know how much they paid xQc. They want other streamers to also join Kick. The other streamers, by the way, get the bag. If you want to get the bag, get the fucking bag. I will never tell you not to get the fucking bag. Okay? None of these goddamn companies are. Every single one of these fucking companies have blood on their hands. Kick is a little bit more direct. As long as they're not like directly forcing you to fucking promote gambling or some shit like that, get the motherfucking bag and run. Okay? Sorry. That's just how I feel about the situation. And I'm always going to be on the side of my peers in this regard. Ultimately, get the motherfucking bag, baby. Do it. Okay?
Mr. Master Chef, huh? Yeah, perhaps.
This makes Twitch look like a bunch of broke bitches.
Chat doesn't care.
This is literally that stupid Twitter thing. Take the fucking money. $100 million is insane.
Wait, is it?
Very capitalist of you. This is so stupid. My own personal opinion on the matter, as far as how I conduct myself and what I expect of others, is entirely different. I know that not every single person on Twitch is going to be able to become the next me. Okay, or the next xQc. So if you're a small content creator and you for the first time ever see a $3 million deal or a $2 million deal or a $4 million deal and you don't take it, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, what are you talking about? There is a fucking end to this entire fiasco. Okay, we are profoundly fortunate. It's the wild, wild west, but ultimately there's an end to this. No, you can't continue this this situation. You can't continue fucking facilitating the situation unless you have unless you literally have a fucking unregulated, unrestricted crypto gambling operation with like incredibly little overhead that is basically fucking printing money. Okay? I want my peers to make money. I'm happy with them making money. If they go to Rumble, great. If they go to Kick, great. I don't care. Okay? This is why, despite the fact that, like, I believe that the financial markets are absolutely dog shit and it's basically gamba, I still tell you, you should get a fucking 401k. Like, it's stupid for you not to. Socialism doesn't mean you die. Socialism doesn't mean you die when you are no longer a productive worker. Okay? I just want you to understand. What difference is this from Miskiff taking the bag from Saudi government, which you opposed? Miskiff is engaging in fucking whitewashing operations. This is not a fucking gamble. Like, Kick in and of itself is not just gambling. It is a streaming platform that is funded by a gambling company. Saudi Arabia is engaging in whitewashing of genocide, sports washing of genocide. There is a little bit of a difference between going to an entire fucking country that is actively engaging in genocide and helping them do PR for it. Like, I have issues with going to Saudi Arabia to engage in the tourism there as well, even if it was my own time. But I don't have a fucking problem going to a casino. Come on now. So a minute ago you said all platforms have blood on their hands, but do you agree that there are degrees then? Yes, I do. Of course I agree that there are degrees to it. But I don't think that crypto gambling, while still fairly suicidal addiction, is akin to literally fucking genocide. You have to be an absolute idiot for that, I think. Kick is not funded by doing genocide in Yemen with American weapons, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know why people say Kappa. What would be what would be the motive not to? Okay, what else?
How are you getting attacked for something xQc did? People are delusional because my community is a bunch of fucking dumbasses in a lot of instances who see themselves as very intelligent people, and they want to fucking argue. That's why.
Well,
there are a lot of people in here who just only want to fucking fight. Their only goal in here is to get their voice be heard because I will give it to them.
Nobody's upset. Because
like this dumbass keeps saying, look, so you agree there are degrees to it. Yeah, I do. Obviously, I do.
Yesterday, quite literally.
I never made the equivalence between Amazon and Kick. I said that it's not like Amazon is funded through the most ethical means either. Okay? You're the one who also recognizes that there are degrees, varying degrees of like sponsorships, and you fucking turned around and equated it to genocide. Okay? There you go. You're a fucking dumbass who's now thanking people for agreeing with you when most of the people think you're a fucking dumbass. I hate this like debate lord perversion where you come in here, you say something that I agree with and go, but you say it in a contentious manner, and then you turn around and you go like, ha, you agree with me. That means I win. You're just a fucking annoying person. You just won the award of being the most annoying person in a fucking community of like 42,000 socialists. Holy shit.
The reason why I was nervous about it entirely, okay, it's not about the things that the reason why you might think, okay, is that I know for a fact there's a lot of people.
Bro, you just look for a way to make useless talking points for reacting to this, you loser, Lamau. Yeah.
There's no limits. Okay, there's no like.
Absolutely not, Ludwig. You're right. This is a industry shaking deal. A person that I know personally who's literally stayed at my fucking house in the past just got a contract that's bigger than LeBron James's contract, and he's my peer. We do the same thing. I shouldn't talk about this world-changing event for me, for my world.
The way that I see it, okay, and I think it's a massive I think it's a big display that yeah, you'll say, oh yeah, Aiden, yeah, I get it. Some of these guys were banned and whatnot. I think that there's like a lot to play. I think voluntarily, I was pretty much the first one through the door, okay, and I think that speaks volumes, and I think that means a lot, and I think we might be looking at
being pro-labor means wanting your coworkers and peers to be the most successful and make the most money as workers. Thank you. Someone fucking gets it. Holy shit.
And I'm here for it. That's where I'm at.
I think it's also ironic that the 100K
Yep, that's it.
promoting the largest Twitch streamer on the platform right now is promoting the active competitor.
But at the end of the day, it's actions that matter and it's results that matter.
Like, I mean, that's why they did it, and it was a fucking smart choice, especially when they have unlimited funds.
What else? The next step is 100 mil on a red, and if it hits black at that point. Yo,
Of course, you're supportive of
guys,
xQc's deal.
how about we diversify a little bit more?
Guys,
Chat,
stop.
How about some more diversification? How about that? Sounds fair enough. Anyway, oh shit, yeah, I forgot. Drake is my colleague. Yeah, yeah, Drake's my best friend. Anyway,
Rip.
LSF Moss trying
Shay,
not to
I
reopen the
Trench
sub
up,
right now.
Trench is up. Trench, you there?
He's gonna be more
Wow,
than your
40
colleague,
months.
brother. There's gonna definitely be some fun collabs and things that the internet needs to see before we get too old.
He's juicing.
Yeah. All right, Trent. Give me your. You know what? Good or bad? Give me your initial thoughts.
No, I think it's good, man. Like all of my shit talk aside, all of my memeing and bullshit, and my schizo ranting aside, I think it's a good thing, man. I think
Train knows you're watching, so he's gonna sneak
yeah,
this. I don't give a
think Twitch
fuck,
needs
dude.
The competition. I think Twitch is kind of they're
Like
fucking up.
if in their happiest moments when they're doing like a massive fucking deal, they still have me in their minds. I don't know what to tell you. I hope he
care
doesn't
of
do
their
it.
creators to not forget where they came from, and I think that's what you're fighting for. I think that's what this is. I think all of us bigger creators were comfy at the top, but everyone else is getting fucked.
How many
So I
viewers
think
will leave
this
for Kick?
is
It
a
didn't work for
statement to
Mixer.
that. This is
Yeah.
to the core.
But Mixer wasn't giving
what it
100
used to
million
be. You understand?
chatter. They were
you're
giving like
fighting for
50.
that, and,
And
you're getting a
Mixer
bag.
was-
you're doing your thing.
Mixer was giving like 50, which is a lot. But also on top of that, Mixer was literally fucking backed by Microsoft. They don't have unlimited funds in the form of crypto gambling.
Groups of streamers monopolizing.
What? Okay, dude. Stop. Why would you fucking post that, man? You should fucking know better, dude. Week off for you. If I had a fucking spray bottle, I would literally spray you with it, you fucking dumbass. You stupid donkey. What the fuck's wrong with you? You're probably a whole ass adult, 28-month subscriber posting dumb shit like this. The fuck?
At the quote unquote top, things are a little bit different. And
Oh,
contracts
dude,
are
I
kind of
farmed
different.
it.
And what Chin is bringing
I
up,
should
I
permanently-
didn't want to bring it up. Like,
Fucking
because I
idiot.
didn't think it was kind of needed. You brought it up, whatever. I don't care. Things are different at the top. And then
What are
a
you,
lot of times,
12 years old? Are you a 12-year-old
the things
juicer?
that are happening at the bottom are kind of like overshadowed and you kind of forget about them. Okay. And I think that plays a big role. And before I think it was like 3 years ago, chat, I wasn't secure or safe at that point. I just wasn't. Okay. And then because I had like a contract with them, ended up being good and being good for me, right? Where things were better and more secure or whatever. But that's not the reality that it is at the bottom of the ladder. It's just not.
Okay, well, he got 100 million deal. I don't know what he's talking about with the bottom of the ladder. This reminds me a lot of when Affliction competed with the UFC. They had these gigantic contracts with generous carve-outs and went on a similar binge of talent acquisition. They ultimately couldn't sustain the spending, but Kick is a lot more reliable capital front than Affliction. That's true. Rumble's doing a version of this too, even signing up some gamers and streamers. They have lots of money at the moment, but are spending 100 million plus without even revenue to sustain it long term. Rumble has the problem of having a few guys who get insane views, but no middle class or the upper class people getting 400 to 3,000. Or at least that was the case last I checked. That might be different now. Yes. So the only difference between Mixer and Kick is that Kick does, to a certain degree, have an economy of streamers. And it's not just like, I mean, it's always going to be top heavy because that's just how streaming is. And they're all following the guide of Twitch, right? But Mixer never really had it. Mixer never really had that. Whereas Kick does. Kick does have that. They have unlimited funding ostensibly because of stake. Not going to dick ride when you play the game. Wait, hold on. When you play the game of more, nothing is ever enough. A reminder, Kick is wholly demonetized, and its sole function is to be a tax-deductible advert that cross-pollinates gambling addictions to unregulated company stake in your communities. I mean, that is true. That part is not wrong, but it's $100 million. And I know that like even smaller streamers are getting a lot of big money. So I'm not going to fucking sit here and fucking tell you that that's like
There's
money you should
generally
put aside.
a big lack in competition, and I feel like, guys, I'm at something that I haven't said in a long time, okay, and it's pretty insane. I think discoverability has been suffering.
Motherfuckers, I'm not going anywhere. Stop fucking asking me if I'm going somewhere. Please. Oh my God.
Competition. It seems like we haven't seen a lot of people blow up and come out of the woodwork and just be able to discover themselves, and people discover them just with basic Twitch discoverability. And I think it is that is kind of sad. You say Kai, yeah, that's true. Kai, and I think you're kind of oblivious if you don't think that is massively impacted by the whole ecosystem of like TikTok.
I do think that they have to do moderation. Like, my opinion on this will change dramatically if they literally fucking not moderate their platform, and it's all transphobia, homophobia, racism, all this shit. Like, dude, it's just so fucking toxic and so stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think I almost pulled the plug on my computer. Oh my God, I pulled the plug on my computer really hard, and it didn't.
If they moderate the platform, it's gonna fucking die, lol.
What else?
Yeah, well.
What else did I talk about? Nothing about. Because I want to kind of get it all out of the way, to be honest.
How do you justify it? How can the stake shareholders look at blowing this much money? First of all, it's not shareholders. It's a bunch of fucking dudes running around with literally very little overhead and like multiple hundreds of billions of dollars in unlimited funds. Okay, like, it's in crypto, but it's still money. You can still fucking convert it. There's no
in a living room couch, and I spoke to Hasan for like an hour about it. And he agreed that like competition is super important. And I think things being possibly bottlenecked by only having one big player that is always dominating it is inherently a problem. And I think being able to do both and splitting time,
I did.
being able to explore all the options and to
I did talk to him,
innovate and give them feedback on the platform and shit like that is huge, because that was the problem with Mixer initially, is that the feedback was quite little garbage. The experience for chat was shit. It never got better and had no ways of getting better, because there's so many people that are in between the consumer or the streamer and the people at the top. Okay?
I mean, he asked me this like a long ass time ago, bro. I didn't know he was getting $100 million.
I send a text that takes about 4 seconds to write down. I open my phone up, I send a text, and they put it in priority, and they just send it.
So it's your fault after all? Wait, what? No, I just...
That's how it is. So people say, oh, dude, this is like this for now. Okay, cool. Fix it. I don't know why the current state of things has to be seen as permanent. That's like really like a loser mindset. Maybe that's a mindset that kind of got us in the first place, right? Anything else? What else? What else? Thanks, Warren.
I think.
By the way, that's my perspective on the matter when fucking Train is like riding my asshole on a fucking regular basis.
Community, you know, whatever.
Because I have principles at the end of the day, and I do think that like having more competition in this space is not necessarily a fucking bad thing. So I don't give a fuck if there's an entire fucking platform out there. So when I actually say they should literally regulate this fucking platform, what are you doing? That is a genuine request. Okay? That's a genuine request. A lot of people love to fucking say that I'm... Shut up, Hasan. Stop making everything about you. Smile. Thanks, man. A lot of people will say, like, oh, Hasan is different in his fucking private correspondence. It's not. I've said every single thing publicly as I've said in private as well. Okay? I do not want the streaming space to be led by one fucking massive company. What would happen? The best possible situation would have been if YouTube had like a decent interest, like a legitimate interest in making, in basically making a more viable live streaming platform.
New voice video. Yeah, am I talking fast? I don't give a fuck. If you think that's gonna change, you're bugging. Yeah, I said this a bunch of times already. I'm still gonna stream here. I mean, have you not seen like a Hikaru stream or like
What up, Knut?
or like
See you in
Train
Paris,
stream
by the way.
well?
See you
I mean,
in Paris,
probably not.
Knut.
But yeah. My bad, bro. I'm just kidding.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. It's all good. You know, it's your day today. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm an older man. You know, it's your day. So
Yeah.
whatever
You're
you
mad.
do,
Kick
hey,
won't
I'll
offer
let
you
do.
a deal.
Yeah.
Stay mad, you
Okay,
pussy.
also, chat. Also,
My man,
So I
I literally
just
told
messed up. I
xQc,
wanted to
he
do so.
already just revealed it. If you weren't too busy hornily typing that in the chat, you would have heard
Yeah,
him say,
what I'm
I
saying,
consulted Hasan on this decision
it
a
is
while
condition in
ago.
there. Somebody says, was Gana part of the contract? It's not. It's not. It was a part of it, or and he talks of it. Because I'm not kidding about this.
It is
Yeah.
not. Yes.
Yeah, guys. I mean that.
It's so funny.
This is
Dude.
a platform deal. That is it.
No, yeah, chat. It's not. There's not even the discussions of it either. Like I could. I mean, I could literally go and ask and do that, but I'm not.
I think a lot of people are
focused
too
on it, it's
stupid.
not.
That's what it
If you
is. Like,
wanted
they just
to,
don't
yeah, it'd be a
understand.
separate thing, but this is platform only.
I think that's pretty important that people know that. What else? Well, not buying first. I don't know. What have to buy anything, bro?
Holy shit,
wish I
don't
should-
worry.
I-
Twitch is offering other top streamers a free ice cream
like, the
cone
money
once a month to
aspect,
keep
I've always-
keep them exclusive
I've
on their
always, like,
platform.
I've
Yeah.
always
Get the juice.
been able to buy anything that I want.
You are
That's been
speaking like a
changing in the past,
libertarian.
whatever amount of fucking, bro, that's been the same for like the last 3 years. That never changed. What do you want me to buy?
Are you going to continue watching Hell's Kitchen? Please.
We could
We
probably
need
be
Gordon
more
Ramsay back.
adventurous with watching
It's
cool
raw.
shit.
Oh, that's
It's
actually a
raw,
big.
You idiot. What? Ah, yes.
You think his
this
moderators
could
will
be
monitor
us.
slurs and stuff? There's no moderation whatsoever.
think-
I mean, I don't.
I
fucking
think
know.
what you've done in a space that's more restricted, right? Like, you know, the time that you've come up was, you know, it was a little during the Wild Wild West, right? But it was more so in the more restricted times, and you still were a star. You dominated, right? So I think, you know, starting up on a new
xQcl.
platform, you can, you know,
I came all the
reach
way in
new
here to tell you to
heights,
stay mad. You're
right?
the one who's mad, though. I
I think
promise
you
it's
can do
not
amazing.
me.
And obviously, you and I need to work together, you know, leverage whatever we can, work together, and clean up some of the,
Hey.
you know, and I'll say it.
Say
We need to clean. We got to clean up some of the shit. You know, we do. We have to work together. You know, use our leverage, use our power together, and
If
clean up some of
motherfuckers-
the shit.
If
Because I'm not gonna deny
motherfuckers
there is
didn't
some
want
shit.
like a fucking crypto gambling backed website to come to fruition, they shouldn't have been so awful in the way that they're managing their top streamers and their smaller, just up and coming starting streamers as well. That's number one. Two, they literally paid like Kick pays Amazon. Cry more, please. Oh God. They pay Amazon. They pay Amazon to exist. So that's just the fucking reality of the situation. You know what I mean? The EU will be a problem for Kick in the future if they continue with this gambling shit. It's aimed at children and that goes against EU regulations. Kick will get taken at EU court eventually if they don't regulate more. Probably. Many sites do that. Oh, dude, Japan raised the age of consent from 13 to 16, and also added new, more like a more solid definition to rape, as well. Why are there so many haters in the chat? There's 38,000 people in here. These people cannot enjoy content on their own, on its own. They have to literally turn around and make it more entertaining for themselves by going to an enemy in their minds, like someone who is like who they hate. That's it. Like there's probably like multiple different points here. Like maybe some people are frustrated by xQc. Maybe they think he's sold out. Maybe some people fucking are like, oh, well, I subbed to you. Like, what the fuck's going to happen to my sub money or whatever? And then instead of getting mad at him because they can't, because they love him, they're like, who's the next best thing? Well, I can get mad at the fucking, I get mad at Hasan. That's always a thing. How is this an L for you? I don't know. Like, motherfuckers be like, you. xQc's Kick trailer dropped. We saw it live when he first revealed it.
Is it rolling? The past 8 years have been life-changing. In that time, I've streamed thousands of hours on Twitch. This is chat, okay? I've done amazing things. Things I thought I could only dream of.
Oh my god.
Your channel is fucking trash.
Wait. Bro, how'd they make him sound so normal, dude? Is this AI voice or something? It's weird. He's enunciating. He's like pronouncing words. What the fuck?
And I never could have done any of it without you. You've always been there. You've been by my side through thick and thin across every corner of the globe.
They made him they made him fucking write this thing and read it, and then they half speeded it. That's how.
And I want you to hear it from me. Cheeto. Because I want you to join me in this next chapter of our journey.
Thank you all for coming. xQc will just be a few more minutes. God, I can't believe he's doing this. I should have listened to Ludwig.
Where are you? About to go live. What? Where? On Kick.
Stock footage because he never goes outside. Theory craft moment. It's an L for Hasan because some part of xQc's audience thinks H controls X's way of thinking somehow on Twitch and thinks that cannot happen on Kick or something. Yeah, I definitely have mind control powers over xQc. That's why we fight all the time very publicly. Anyway. Do you think it will be hard to grow user base if there's no moderation? Turns off users or not? Will they put moderation in? I don't know. This is the 12th largest contract across all sports globally. xQc's 2-year, $100 million Kick contract will be the 12th largest sports contract ever per year. That is fucking bananas, dude. Nice job staging those fights with your hypnosis. Yeah. I think this is intrinsically bad for streamers. It's going to artificially inflate what streamers think they are worth. This is a negative. No streamer generates this type of value on a legitimate site. I do agree with that. Yes. Like, you know who makes this kind of money? Like right-wing broadcasters do. They get this kind of contract because they are funded and facilitated by right-wing they get this kind of money from right-wing billionaires for the most part. Anyway, Kick will never get 100 million sub ad rev from him. It can only be because they see dollars to bring Zoomers over to lose their lives on gambling. Competition is good, but I don't think it's normal competition from an honest actor. I don't disagree with that. I do think that this is like a funneling mechanism ultimately for a gamble, maybe, possibly. That's not lost on me. I don't. But see, Wild is the same dude I watched play Rain Winston and from so far. I'm not a big fan of Kick, but another platform needs to show up against Twitch to keep competition alive. Otherwise, Twitch is doing nothing. Yeah. Why doesn't George Soros get you stuff? Who do you think pays for the top of the hour ad breaks to be subsidized by those who are this is funny. At the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, and those who are not able to pay the $5 a month subscription will be able to avoid said ads by subscribing, by getting gifted a sub. That's how they do it. And George Soros is the one who's gifting those subs.
And
here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Isn't bound to one place or one website or one thing. As long as you're willing to do the changes and work on it and try your best, it's endless. The possibilities are endless. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, is that matters to me a lot, and it has always mattered, is the core foundation of live content, is that we try our best.
Would you ever consider doing a non-exclusive deal with Kig if they approach you?
And
No, probably not.
And people just need to have patience, realistically, right? Like, it
No,
took
I would
Twitch
not.
10 years to figure their shit out, and even now they don't.
I probably shouldn't be saying this, actually. It's like very stupid of me to consistently fucking say what I'm actually going to do and what I would not do, because like it literally hurts my opportunity to get like a favorable contract that I can use as leverage. But I'm too fucking stupid and too fucking stubborn, so I keep fucking telling you exactly how I feel.
Which, listen, it took them a long time, a decade,
dumb.
to figure their shit out. And like I said before, let me reiterate, they still haven't figured it out.
There are platforms I would go to.
You know, I think,
I'll just leave you with
With
that.
people like xQc at the helm, I think we're going to lead it in the direction we need to, and have a place where, you know, it's accepting for all people. So that's kind of the goal. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. Yeah, it's I was doing Dave UK because I like Dave UK a lot. I like Dave UK. Guys, what Dave UK has been watching since the beginning of the stream, pretty much. Okay, what does Contra want? Contra is in chat, and what does he want? Guys, I'm not afraid of feedback. You guys act like because this is happening that like I become a drone or something like that. That's just not how it is. Like. Dude, I'm gonna be live every morning with my coffee. Buy me a house. Okay, this guy is fucking stupid, bro. I can't fucking. Oh man, I can't read this shit. I think there's people in this chat that have like a lot of really good takes, and I know them from chat. What's his username? I'll give me his username. Pay my tuition, bruv. Okay, listen, stop. Okay. Anyway, it's about it, chat. Guys, listen. Like I said, I cannot. It doesn't matter how many times I reiterate this. I can tell you guys this all the time, and you can say cap. Okay, every day, it's just gonna be the same intro Andy. Just go live on Twitch. Intro Andy. Probably gonna chill. Probably even get into games, drama. I also want to do more like podcast. I'm probably gonna get a room in a nice house and fucking make a podcast room and get people in, and then just do fun shit. But on top of that, after that, it'll probably just be like swap over, game, React Andy, probably like movie night. I'm thinking probably movie night every day probably. See chat, you guys know the intro for intro, right? I think movie night for outro every night would be absolutely fantastic. So that would be like the outro, which, if you think about it, I had to say it, chat. I had to say it, okay? But React is pretty low. It's pretty low. It's not high energy content. It doesn't take a lot of energy, right? So adding on to my day 2 hours of work when the work is watching a fucking movie is really easy, okay? So if you think about, oh, dude, like we're losing all this.
So he's gonna start on Twitch every day and then tell his audience to follow him to
Kig
every day. That's why I said it's like non-exclusive is like a pretty solid situation for him, because that way he can like funnel actual direct eyeballs onto it. It's what I did when I was on. I had a big audience on Facebook, and I did it literally because I wanted to build an audience on Twitch, right? So what did I do? I funneled my audience. I would go live on Facebook and simulcast on Twitch, and then shut off the Facebook live stream. You know what I mean? Do you think if big kick streamers break copyright constantly, the regulators would care? Maybe. But probably not relevant in the next like couple of years. You know what I mean? It does look like this is influencing other streamers. Oh, Asmongal said, hey, kick streaming. Yeah, of course it's going to. It should. It's understandable. That's the reason why they did it. That's why they did it. Being under the radar is what allowed it to copyright infringe. The more reporting it gets in the New York Times, the more people will start saying, huh, why are they rebroadcasting without the express consent of the NFL? Yeah, there is also that side of it as well. I think people will dig in further into how Kick works. People will, people are going to start asking questions. This will draw ire from regulators. So there's that avenue as well. There's definitely that angle that I'm sure Kick has to have considered. They can't be that fucking stupid, right? Like, I doubt.
Listen, if you have like long time moderators, VIPs, like people that you recognize, that have, been in your community a long time, and, people are grabbing that up to troll, then yeah, you're good. Like, those names will get situated to those people.
Interesting.
You're good. Yeah.
All right. Anything else? What is this saying? This guy says, if you read anything that I've said, my beef, yeah. It's just
WTF, congrats, sex.
Guys. The minute that I stop looking at feedback and people that are upset and shit is the minute that we stop progressing it. Okay, the whole point is that things are good and things get better across the fucking board. Okay, if people are gonna have the criticism that Twitch doesn't fucking listen, and I stop listening too, that's an instant loss. You understand that? That is the moment where not only are we at the same level, we're stooping under. That's stupid. That'll never happen, like ever. Yeah, and that's like so important. Guys, I'm trying to give you guys some random speeches of random things. I'm trying to oversell it. I'm just talking to chat right now. So if you wonder what we're doing now, I'm doing fucking nothing right now. I'm just talking to chat about the move to Kick in the best way that I can, so that everybody gets it. And I think that's important because if the day is gonna be like 10 hours, 12 hours every day, right? I think taking it like an hour, whatever amount of time we'll be talking, and just talk, I think it's super important. It's fantastic. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Also, people love intro Andy and shit like that, and fucking early stream. That's just that remains on Twitch regardless. So that's just whatever. That's just that's like a no-brainer. I don't even know why people would be upset about that. That's just yeah. Maybe there'll be time where I'll want to like swap over and yeah. What else? Stop.
X is moving to Kick,
all the stuff,
non-exclusive
all the
deal,
stuff
yes.
That people have feedback on it, VODs, logs, whatever it is.
You think that Kick will let the creators be critical of it so brazenly and openly, like you can be critical of Twitch and Amazon? Yeah, I'm sure they don't give a fuck, especially when you're xQc.
Honestly, Kai. Yeah, guys, people have been complaining about exclusivity, and people thought I would move to be exclusive. You guys are bugging. How can you call out a platform for something that they do and then partake in it and then swap over and then do it again? That seems like so stupid.
No, they really don't like it and ban people all the time for it? Really?
Animated
I mean,
PFP.
dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about fucking Kick, okay?
I wonder.
I want it to be all right, though. I want it to be well.
Shit. Who said these numbers? Guys, I'm not, bro. Listen, guys. I dropped out of high school and I can't read numbers. Okay, guys, I can't read chat. Anyway. What else?
That explains a lot.
Absolutely insane. Listen.
This is why you should get a fucking forklift
this is
certification.
Is important to me, chat? Okay, chat, guys. I didn't say anything about that. Okay, yet. Ah, shit. Okay, I hope this doesn't spark any drama. Okay, listen. I think something that chat have, it's not a big deal, but something that chat has felt over the last couple of years, okay, is watching videos, looking at stuff on the internet, right? And being afraid to click and pre-watch and walking on eggshells all the time and look at it's really, really unhealthy for like
Agreed.
creative just a mindset. Whenever you're thinking about like doing something that is like good or fun and you're having fun, having that in the back of your head, if I scroll down and I see a portion of something, oh my god, it's over, my life, my career is over. Not having these thoughts is like, listen chat, I know some people might not, if there's a cap about this, that is not cap. That is been a insane deal for me the past years of like, dude, I've worked really hard for like 7 years. What happens if I scroll down and I see one?
Not too sure about that. No, dude, he's not wrong. Bro, how many times do I do that? Like, obviously, it's entirely dependent on who's saying that. There are clearly content creators who fucking take advantage of that and you know, say a whole bunch of fucking racist bullshit. But yeah, I'm fucking terrified of that shit too. 100%.
Content is, it's gonna be massive for you. You know, it's gonna be massive for your community. So I think you're, you know, absolutely correct on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's been like a massive deal, and I think people are pretty understanding at Kick, and it's not that they're not at Twitch, just that I understand the things going on at Twitch and why things have to be like that sometimes, but it creates an environment where everybody is scared, and when people are scared, they're not doing what they want to do, and people have less fun, and I think that's like a super important thing is to fucking have fun, man. Bro, listen. All I see on the internet these days, it's just people just fucking malding and people not having fun. It's just all drama and whatever. Dude, I want to have fun again, and I think even though it's a small part of it, it plays a big role. It plays a big role into it, and that's just kind of how it is. What else? Other says, ah, shit. Wait, who said 100? Guys, who initially said this rumor? Anyway. I've spoken to nobody about any numbers. I don't know.
The New York motherfucking Times, bro. Come on now.
My agent did? He's watching right now, Ryan. No, he did not.
Hey, it's all free advertising at the end of the day, so just let it happen.
Hold on, let me look at it.
It's not just free advertisement for him. It's free advertisement for Kick, dog.
Yeah, okay. Nah, it wasn't. Yeah, I wonder how chat knows. Well, it's not knows. It's not accurate, but still. Yeah. Chat. I will go ahead and say chat. It's not accurate. It's not. I'm not just saying that, guys. It's not accurate. It's quite literally not.
I can
shit.
say this. I can neither confirm nor deny whether it's accurate.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Let me see. I have to log in. How do I read this, chat? How do I read this?
How does this motherfucker not know how to pass paywalls with ad block?
Press escape on refresh.
Chatters saying zero integrity are
Press
so funny because it's like it's
escape on
$100 million, brother. I don't expect any fucking normal
Oh,
human
wow.
being.
This guy, wait.
Isn't some like fucking socialist dude to avoid that kind of deal. And the only reason why I can say that is because I already make a fuck ton of money. Okay, let's be
there you
real. If
go.
I was making 30
Yeah,
grand,
Ryan talking for me.
if I was making fucking 30 grand a year, like you bet your fucking ass, I'd probably take the $100 million deal. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit. Okay, chat. That's about it. I think we're ready to move on, chat. Guys, chat, listen, I'd love to talk about a billion things, okay? But listen, I kind of want to play some games and just kind of do a normal day. I told you guys I would do a normal day today, and we're just gonna move on and just do day, and that's what we're doing. Yep.
But xQc's already rich. Yeah, but
Yeah, there's no games I want to play today, so you kind of have to go send it. Okay. Yo, mods, he doesn't even update on if everything is looking good over there, so we could
How's that champagne
give it a
taste?
shot and give it a one.
Bro, you're literally fucking brain dead. If you see xQc's getting $100 million and say this somehow means I'm a champagne socialist. Bitch, you think platforms wouldn't offer me this kind of shit? Maybe not to that same degree. But you think platforms wouldn't offer me fucking insane amounts of money if I didn't routinely fucking shit on them? Are you stupid? I'm gonna read the New York Times article now. Yeah. Wait, what is this?
I'll probably sit on the Discord with friends. Yeah, like Jesse about that. But yeah, that's about it. Yep.
It's what you need.
Yeah.
Even today, I've lost everything I've put down. Sorry, every wage.
Chat. Who linked this, guys? who linked this?
Sorry, I can't even get my words. Every amount that the wages I've got in this job, I've already lost them.
Alright, alright.
All right, brother. Before I head out of here, I want to say one thing to you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, bro. Good shit. And hey, road to $1 billion begins now. I love you, bro. Have a good stream today.
I thank you, man. See you soon, brother.
Bro, and listen, you should be proud of yourself. Like, you know, obviously it's good to, you know, have your eyes open to the negative feedback as well, just to be fair. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you as a friend, you should be proud of yourself. Like, fuck all the noise. You should be proud of yourself, and your community should be proud of themselves. You've come a long fucking way, bro. Do you understand? Like this is like, this signing is bigger than the top athletes in the world. Do you understand that? Like, that's where you've come. So always remember that. Have a good stream, bro. We'll talk soon. Oh, what's up?
Listen.
This kind of
down
money.
the line, you think you could buy me 3 double rainbow spins?
Yeah, you know, we'll figure something out. You know, one of these days we'll.
As like my gift, you know.
This kind of money also does, it like legitimizes streaming in the eyes of many who never paid attention to it. So that's part of it as well. And with that will come more ire to the space. I think a lot of people are going to get fucking frustrated, more frustrated than they were prior, and lose their shit at streamers. Like, I'm going to be ass fucked nonstop for this. I already know. Motherfuckers are going to be extra ham on streamers, but they can't say anything about xQc because xQc, everybody loves them. So they'll like look for the next target that is like way more accessible. Imagine normies tuning into xQc now to see who deserve 100 mil. That's the other thing, yeah. It puts pressure on Kai to get the bag because he's a similar size creator in the space. Yeah. Yeah, I already am, Lamau. Yeah, this is somehow my fault, I promise. I feel like it should be so obvious to you. So obvious, though. You guys do make good money. You're in entertainment industry, and there's so much money more. It's not a big deal. No, dude, come on. $100 million is... that's inflated as fuck. That is inflated as a motherfucker. Get out of here. That's crazy, dude. What are you talking about? By the way, he's 100% going to do 12-hour gambling streams again on Kick now. He legit said, unless Twitch banned Gamba, he would not stop. As long as they're not fucking giving you a Gamba contract or whatever, I'm not going to fucking put it past you to get money from a platform like this. Okay? That's all I'm saying. He still can't gamble in Texas. Motherfucker, he's 100 million plus now. He can gamble in space, okay? If he wants to, he'll go to the fucking ISS and gamble there. What are you talking about? By comparison, think about how much shipping of goods LeBron does for the NBA. Ain't no way Goblino is doing that for the streaming space. He's not. This is a fuck you to Twitch. This meme Lud posted is always so relevant. Yeah, Twitter finding out how streamers make money. Hasan, other millionaire streamers. Yeah. How is this profitable for Kick? It's not. Nothing. The streaming space is not profitable. For big players, for small players, the space is not profitable. So, I bet you jealous now, huh? Dude, so jealous. I hate that I get, I hate that I have hundreds of thousands of fucking fans that listen to leftist commentary. It makes me so mad all the time. I already make enough money more than I know what to do with. The fuck difference does it make? Right wing mogul mailer.
This is crazy. I don't know how to start this video. This is crazy. Streamer xQc just signed a 2-year, $100 million contract with Kick.com. This is the biggest streaming contract, bar none. The second biggest, Ninja, $50 million. He doubled it. xQc is officially getting paid more than LeBron James. LeBron! He's getting paid $97.1 million over 2 years, which makes him the top paid player in the NBA. And xQc is making more money. That is fucking mind-blowing. Now, it is before you guys get on your high horse and you say, who watches xQc anyway? Deserved to some degree. xQc is the biggest streamer on Twitch and has been for a long time. 2020, #1 streamer. 2021, xQc #1. 2022, xQc #1. Past 6 months of 2023, #1 streamer.
Look at your boy down
xQc.
there.
He's been the top dog for the past few years.
Wait, hold on. Let me run that back. Wait, hold on. #7, #8. Hold on.
For a long time, xQc is the biggest streamer on Twitch and has been for a long time.
Okay, so this is what? What year is this? 2020. I'm not even in the playing field.
#1 streamer.
2021, #8.
2021, xQc #1. 2022,
2022,
xQc
#6.
Past 6 months.
Past 6 months, #7. So remember that. Take that shit to the motherfucking bank. Okay? That, in and of itself, to me, at least, is unimaginable. That is not something I take for granted. Okay? So whenever you say stuff like, Hasan, fucking, like, how do you do this kind of thing? How do you withstand all the fucking hatred that you eat? Like, you eat a metric ton of shit every fucking day. Or even on the other side, like where you're like, oh, you must be jealous. Like, no, I'm not. Because I never expected to be with, like, I never expected to be alongside these fucking guys. I never expected there to be these kinds of numbers. I never expected this community to be this large. This is a left-wing broadcast where we talk about news and commentary from a left-wing perspective. It was never designed to be this popular. That was never the fucking goal. It just happened. Okay? So, of course, I'm not going to take that shit for granted, no matter what happens. Okay? Don't be crazy. You're currently #4 on Twitch in terms of subs? Yeah. And have been for a while. Have been for a while, too. Because people want to fucking avoid the middle of the hour ad breaks that are 1 minute long. They want to avoid the top of the hour ad breaks that are 3 minutes long. So they subscribe. But for me, I never expected to have these kinds of numbers to begin with. So I'm always happy. I'm always happy with where I'm at. I started on this platform with 35 views talking to fucking Felix Biederman of Chapo Trap House playing Fortnite on my PlayStation where we talked about like Israel, Palestine and shit. Okay? Let's be real. I am so fucking fortunate every goddamn day.
Months of 2023, number one streamer xQc. He's been the top dog for the past few years, and it seems like he will continue to be the top dog for the next couple years. Well, at least it seemed that way until he brought his talent over to kick.com. Now, before we go any further, it's worth clarifying this is a non-exclusive contract. He will not be locked into an exclusive contract with the site. He could stream on YouTube, TikTok, and he plans to still stream on Twitch, though not nearly as often. And the expectation is that Kick is where he primarily produces his content, which is in line with Kick's growth strategy, where they sign huge streamers to non-exclusive contracts so they can still stream on Kick and then hopefully bring the people over from Twitch to Kick over time. Which has been working out for them because Kick has grown tremendously. And this begs the question that everybody's wondering, how the fuck does Kick have this much money? How do they have $100 million contract money? Because the only other people who came close to that amount of money was Microsoft, which makes sense. Microsoft has a lot of money, and even they had to shutter their windows over at Mixer because they ran out of that shit. And the answer to that? Stake. Because the person who owns Kick, or is, I believe, the majority shareholder of Kick, is Ed Craven, who is also Stake Eddie, the guy who owns or is a part owner of Stake, which has reached a global gross revenue of $2.6 billion with a B dollars in 2022, which is why they're able to afford Drake as their main advertiser.
And it's 2.6 billion global gross revenue. Okay. Oh, they just crashed a Kick link? Wait, really? They broke the website? That's so funny. Well, it's working for me. Man, that 100 million is like a drop in the pond when you really think about it. No, dude, Microsoft can't do it because Microsoft does not have the zero overhead that Stake has. Okay? Stake has very little overhead. Stake has no shareholders. It's independently owned and operated by like 3 people in a shed in Curacao. That's it. They have enough money to be able to fund operations like this and literally pay fucking streamers hundreds of millions of dollars and even pay Amazon on the side to literally fucking build out this competitive platform because Amazon makes money off of Kick. Remember, Kick as a website is on Amazon servers. They rely on AWS.
In a $100 million advertising contract, which actually means Drake and xQc are getting paid the same amount. Canadians on top, I suppose. And this is not just me theorizing this. If you want, you can read yourself Ed Craven's own words because he has his own medium where he posts his own thoughts. And in that, he talks about why do people watch online casino games and the relationship between streaming services and casinos and how that can make casino games bigger and how you can make casino games more exciting to watch for people. And the general theory is that Kick.com is able to spend all this money because it advertises gambling. And they make a lot of money from gambling. It's just a guaranteed win. There's no way to lose because there's a house edge. So you just guaranteed to make money from gambling.
Insider view, infrastructure costs are massive. Microsoft could surely afford that with Azure. Exclusives were just not making the ROI. I mean, clearly Microsoft didn't see sustainability in, even though they have Azure, they clearly did not see sustainability in like becoming a competitor to Amazon. And you could say that maybe it's because they did big signages and they didn't actually focus on like building a habitable, sustainable middle class of streamers and small up and coming streamers. Okay. But Austin is banned on Kick. Twitch personnel also has been officially banned from rival streaming platform Kick after publicly denouncing racism and transphobia. For Kick, XQC viewers are loyal, not like Ninja. Yes, XQC's viewers are more loyal than Ninja's viewers because Ninja viewers are Fortnite viewers. But XQC still has a big chunk of fans that are just like Twitch fans and have become XQC fans as a consequence of him being at the top of the directory. So there is that reality. So he will take a hit on that. You will never be able to convert 100% of your audience. You'll at most you'll probably be able to convert like 10 to 20% of your audience, and that is a huge amount for the record. And is it worth 100 million? I don't think so, but I think Kick is doing this to be like, fuck you, Twitch. Kick is doing this to get a tremendous amount of marketing, like people talking about Kick in mainstream media, and that's their purpose. That's why they did this. The dollar value is the way it is because they want to ensure. The dollar value is the way it is because they want to ensure that like people know that they're a big dog in the space. Okay? Can you pull up Ludwig's Twitch and YouTube metrics so we can compare? Ludwig is not a good example. He is actually an anomaly in comparison to every single other contracted YouTube talent that was in the live streaming space on Twitch. Ludwig is one of the very few that actually has increased its daily concurrent viewership numbers. But that's mostly because Ludwig does a lot of VOD stuff. He's a YouTuber. He's always been a YouTuber first and foremost. So it's not a good way to analyze whether or not Ludwig is actually doing well on that platform, because if you look at the overwhelming majority of streamers that have switched over to other places, it's always a shave off the top. Like Saikuno, Fusli, all of these streamers that have gone to YouTube Ray's an anomaly as well because she blew the fuck up during Among Us, but like her numbers now in comparison to where they were, in comparison to the Among Us numbers, are not the same. So there are always like other factors into consideration, and that is, of course, YouTube. We're talking about YouTube. If you compare a company like YouTube that has a significantly larger built-in user base than Kick, which is trying to be a competitor to Twitch, that's an entirely different conversation. Kick's whole purpose is to try to funnel as many viewers, as many live stream watchers from Twitch as they possibly can to Kick. Now, Kick, of course, seemingly can't even fucking handle this move for XQC going over there. I'm sure they will figure it out on the back end. But I'm the producer at the mainstream media that booked you and canceled a few months back. I was just in a pitch meeting about who to book to explain why this news is a big deal. I don't know what mainstream media outlet you're referencing. But this is certainly I can speak to. Certainly something I can speak to. Do you think Twitch has to monetize their streamers more if their cash cows leave the platform? Not really. I think one thing that a lot of Twitch streamers understand is that like the floaters, as I like to call them, are always going to go to the top heavy. They will always go to whoever is at the top. And a lot of people understand that. So there will be a new top dog in the space. It'll probably be Kai. I probably will benefit from this as well, I'll be honest with you. And Miskiff as well. But that's it. Like, there's always going to be another guy who is as big. Because remember, xQc became that guy after, Tifu couldn't cultivate the same mass that Ninja was able to maintain. Or Dr. Disrespect left, and xQc took on a lot of those viewers as well. So, that's something that is something to consider. Doctor didn't leave. He was banned. Yeah, that's true. Well, regardless. Anyway, let's continue.
Gambling. The larger gambling is, the more money you make. Well, how do you advertise gambling? Because you're not allowed to do it on Twitch or YouTube. You make your own website, Kick. That's the general game plan. And it's kind of working. Slots and casinos are the most watched category on Kick, or at least they were for Q1 of 2023, and it's not really close. I mean, just chatting somewhat in the region, but all the video games are bigger, more than 10 times smaller than slots and casinos are. And this is also maybe Ed Craven's way of also fixing esports by bringing sports gambling into esports, and that might be the future of esports, because we know that's a losing business right now. And where did sports go? They went to gambling. That's where Ed Craven thinks esports will go as well. And if you even go to kick.com, you'll see biggest streamer, slots and casino. In fact, 3 of the top 10 streamers right now are slots and casino streamers, and that's just kind of the way it goes. But that's not all it is. That's what it was maybe at the start, but there are more creators who are outside of the casino sphere that are going to Kick. And it's because they offer something nobody else can. A perfect creator split. A 95-5 split. We all have been trashing Twitch over the past few months for cutting back from 70-30 to 50-50 and taking away creators' monies. Well, Kick is doing the exact opposite of that because, again, they seem to have this unlimited bank account they can draw from, which we all assume is coming from gambling, and so they can pay xQc $100 million to advertise to people what.
Yeah. No, that's precisely the point, and it's true, 100%. I think Twitch is starting to regret their gambling decision. Why would they? You think Twitch? I don't think Twitch cares about it. If they did, and if they, for example, found this to be a legitimately scary presence in the space, then they wouldn't be making dumbass decisions regularly, like the advertisement decision that they made and then had to go back on. No, they don't care. They don't own a fucking competitive crypto gambling operation, so they don't give a shit. I think the funniest part about this is that, like, Amazon is still winning in this situation because Kick basically operates like a stock on top of Twitch.
Kick is, and then get the smaller creators who now know about Kick, and they're like, well, if xQc will do it, maybe I can try it too. And you get a 95-5 split if you do. That seems worthwhile. And I anecdotally have seen a bunch of people who are interested in moving over to Kick. Even people like the guards Trent, like just a Valorant player who's really good, who's thinking about going over to Kick because you make way more money. Think about it. You have 100 subs, you're going to be making at least like $450 if you're on Kick, as opposed to Twitch where you're only making $250. That's a pretty good deal, especially if you're a smaller creator. And that's not where they're stopping, because Ed also talked on Medium about how he wants to do an hourly wage paid to creators, regardless of if they have 1 or 100,000 viewers, which has never been done before. It's never even been heard about before. Paying hourly to stream, no longer being reliant on the ads or the viewers to pay for subscribers or memberships, but just getting directly paid for your hourly work is a game changer and would pull over hundreds, if not thousands of streamers to Kick.com. And so far, this strategy Kick's been doing seems to be working. All right, they have 5 million registered users already in just a few months, which is very impressive. They're a huge, huge landing page. They got just 73 million people who went to their website in the month of May. But, you know, it's easy to hype up Kick. Let's not mistake, Twitch, still much bigger. All right, 1.1 billion. And the big thing that Kick is missing out on is a lot of creators outside of the U.S., a lot of non-English speaking creators. Twitch crushes that right now. They're huge in Germany. They're huge in Russia. They're huge in South Korea. And those markets are going to make Twitch on top for live streaming for a very long time. And it's possible that somebody like Kick can come in, or maybe YouTube if they get their act together and beat Twitch. But at least for the next 5 years, I don't think that will happen. It'll take a little bit longer than that. It seems, however, that all these things that Kick has been doing is making Twitch a bit nervous. Now, the running theory, because there was an announcement from Twitch a couple days ago, is that they announced their Partner Plus program, which is reversing their decision where they slashed everybody from 70-30 down to 50-50, back to 70-30 again. Yeah, they literally just went through a PR nightmare only to be like, just kidding, we brought it back. And now, if you are a streamer and you have 350 occurring paid subscriptions, basically tier 1 subscribers, not Prime, not gifted, 350 people who decided to give you $5 a month, they will give you a 70-30 split if you're able to hold that for 3 consecutive months, which, by the way, is exactly how their secret contract worked before. This has been leaked, so I don't feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But they had this deal for a long time. When I first got 70-30, it was because I reached out through the partner portal because I heard through the grapevine that if you have 350 reoccurring paid subscriptions and you do it for 3 months, they'll give you 70-30. So they basically brought back the same exact thing that they had before. Only difference being you are only paid up to $100,000 of extra money, which seems to be the cutoff of, I assume, profitability for Twitch. And then after that, there's probably diminishing returns for streamers with 20, 30,000 subscribers. And so they don't want to pay them the millions that they might get for a 70-30 split. They want to pay them up to 100K. And so that helps all the streamers who are in between like 500 and I think, 3,000 subs, something like that.
I think there's around 1,000 streamers or something like that is at this range now, which is what it was at already, by the way, which is why it was always such a fucking silly thing for Twitch to do, because it wasn't like they never had that many streamers that they were doing this towards anyway. So it was totally fucking so unreasonable for them to come out like this. Like in the beginning. Is it inappropriate to ask what your share of subs is? It's this. I have this. NMP Law, Hasan, can I have some money for Magic the Gathering cards, please? Bitch, what do you mean? Go ask xQc. That's fucking crazy, broke boy. How about you work hard and stream more and get a fucking $100 million contract from a train, okay? What is this? Twitch and Reddit are competing for who can throw the hardest this week. Not necessarily. Why don't you show your sub count anymore? I have a fuckload of other shit on the screen, but you can see my sub count. It's public. My sub count is public. You just have to write sub count ! In the chat. You made Nick sad, did I? I'm sorry, Nick. No, there is no amount of money that would make me move to fucking Kick. Stop asking me why. I already told you. You don't even care about the actual fucking answer. It's very odd that people come in here and say, what kind of money would make you move to Kick? And then I tell you, I wouldn't, because I already make more money than I know what to do with, and I'm happy with where I'm at. And you literally fucking go, yeah, that's a lie. And it's weird. It's like a weird question to ask. And then immediately fucking turn around and be like, people will either turn around and say, what if they offered you $1 billion? You'd do it then, dog. Okay? Which is weird. Like, no, there's no difference from where I'm standing between 100 million and 1 billion and how much money I'm making currently, because I can only spend so much money and do what I love to do, which is this. And secondly, if I say that over and over again, People go, dude, fucking, that's a lie, dude. Like, you 100% would take it. It's like, okay, well, then don't ask me. Or my other favorite talking point from the NPCs in the chat usually is, why don't you take the $100 million contract and just literally fucking donate it, dude? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, dude, that seems like a good thing to do. Well, I'm already donating however much money I'm making right now, so I'm happy with what I'm doing. So how about I keep doing what I do and you keep what you do, okay? Is it an answer? I'm not okay taking gamble money. That's certainly a factor, 100%. That's definitely a factor in consideration. Yeah, absolutely. And I say that while I also qualify that, and I tell you, like, I don't give a shit that other people are, though. Like, I'm telling you, it's fucking an insane amount of money.
And then after that, you're not really going to get the bag that you might have had before. But for the most part, it is a positive step Twitch made, and I think they did it because of some of the.
Lol, you can't join the Nazi Game streaming site because you got banned. You're so jealous, crying on the floor emoji. I'm gonna get on YouTube for saying this, by the way. Hi, Mr. Beast, I love you.
Decisions that Kick has made. I think Kick is actually making a bit of a splash in this industry, and in fact, I think Kick has a really good future. To me, it seems that there's one thing that is currently holding Kick back, which is their brand, their branding, their image.
Aiden Ross and also all of the other like Aiden Ross adjacent content creators that literally fucking run their goddamn mouths nonstop. Brother, if you want a fucking legitimate website, you can't pop off on all of the subreddits and whatnot and Twitter for months on end for like showing porn to a minor audience, fucking live streaming the Super Bowl openly, constantly telling people to fucking kill themselves, saying you want to kill all trans people, telling your audience members to like slit the throats of their fucking sisters. You can't do that and then land a massive contract like the xQc one and not expect the media to fucking see all of that and actually report on it. Any fucking media reporter that's worth their salt is going to look at the platform now, literally Google it, and see all of the fucking top controversies. They're going to go to Dixerto and read all the fucking articles and be like, what the fuck is this platform? They're going to say, how do they have this kind of money? Then they're going to find out that it's actually because it's backed by Stake. Then they're going to look at the funding mechanism for Stake. Straight up, I am friends with journalists. I've been in this space for a very long time. When I tell you guys that this is how this stuff works, like, that's how it works. You can say mad all you want. I want Kick to succeed. I want Kick to succeed. I don't give a fuck what you dumb donkeys think now that your favorite content creator went over there and now you can't even cope with that reality. So you come in here and you yell at me instead because that's all you know. That's all you know how to do. Okay? It's so stupid. I see Kick cutting Aiden. No, fuck no. They won't cut Aiden. They just need to do more. They just need to do more moderation on their platform. That's it. Point of this deal was to have X become the name associated with Kick, like the Live Golf thing. Yes, but Kick doesn't have a name right now in mainstream media. There is no name for Kick in mainstream media. So this is the first time the New York Times is like fucking actually covering it and taking it seriously. Wasn't you banned because Aiden and Bruce didn't like you? Bro, I literally never wanted to go to Kick. What is this fucking dumbass shit? People coming in here and being like, well, they banned you, so you can't go. Like, No, they already yelled at Aiden for saying that, and then he had to fucking go back on it and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry for saying it." Shut the fuck up, dumbass. Anyway, Drake promotes it a lot, definitely mainstream. Not necessarily. How many side hustles do you know of like massively influential celebrities? You don't. So this kind of coverage is going to draw ire from a lot of, it might even draw ire from like actual fucking the regulated gambling industry. And those guys are super powerful. They might get like shit from DraftKings and also like, you know, Wynn and all these other like real casinos. So, you know, that's something that's like, if I am the owner of this website, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like, that's what I'm trying to gear up against. Kick made his name hosting Nazis and slur screaming idiots. He didn't bring that. He just adjusted to the audience, what the audience wanted. There's also truth to that as well. But again, like I said, I want Kick to be a successful platform. And for that, they need to probably beef up their Amazon web service cloud hosting contract that they currently have, because they can't even facilitate xQc streaming. That's number one. Number two, they also need to you know, not be the platform that is known for slur saying.
All right. For a lot of people, they won't even consider streaming on Kick, not just because of the association with gambling, and some people are calling it blood money, which is true to a point, but let's be honest, getting money from Amazon, is it that much better? Are we really trying to start a shit fight in
I already covered the Biden Fox producer that said Biden is a dictator.
Capitalism land on who is more ethical? It's kind of a losing battle on all sides. But also just because the image of who Kick allows on their website, and also who are the big faces of Kick, which to this point has been Aiden Ross, and that guy's been getting a bit unhinged. Literally last week, 2 weeks ago, he was telling Hasan to kill himself, which is crazy when he is the guy on Kick. He is the face of the website, and he's telling someone to kill themselves. Not just Hasan, Jake Sucky. Which is like, that dude is just like a Twitter journalist who posts stories and shit. It's crazy to say Jake Lucky deserved to be stoned to death on God. That's a crazy sentence, especially when you are the multi-million dollar face and largest streamer on a website. It doesn't really bode well for other people who are hoping to go to that website. And then there's also been a lot of issues with Kick, having streamers do things that are a bit...
By the way, this is like, that is the reason. That's partially the reason why they want someone like xQc for the brand.
Nefarious, you know, that get headlines.
Yeah. Also, I like the implication that it's more okay to say it to me than Jake Sucky. You fucking asshole. He's like, yeah, you know, it just makes no sense for Jake Sucky, but Hasan, like, I get it. Right-wing content creator, piece of shit, dude. Look at this fucking guy. Oh, God, another goober streamer is joining Kick. Yeah, Kaya Piker is not joining Kick, okay? That's my daughter. Twitch partner Heel Mike received a one-day ban on Kick after allegedly receiving oral sex on stream.
Heel Mike got a one-day ban for getting a blowjob on stream. Those are the type of things that I think maybe stray people away from considering Kick. And then there's obviously even worse things like... Kick streamer Suspendus, who's accused of having sex in front of a child while live streaming, which, again, these are the things that I think are currently holding Kick back, but I think are surmountable still. It's new enough, right? Kick is new. I think people give a little bit of leeway to newer websites to form an identity and get their moderation in control and try to fix their website. They could go down a path where they end up becoming like Rumble, where there's people who won't even touch Rumble because of the political affiliation with right-wingers. They wouldn't even dream of going on the website, because even if you play Stardew Valley 24/7, just being on the website instantly connects you with a bunch of right-wingers, which probably brings an audience you might not want if all you like doing is playing Stardew Valley for people. So Kick has to do a good job avoiding that and keep having an infinite bag of money. And in the next 3 years, we got ourselves a very interesting streaming landscape with Twitch and Kick. And YouTube, again, if they get their act together. Come on, YouTube. We're still in this, right? We are still in this. Being on YouTube right now it kind of feels like we're a third party in an American election, right? So you got Democrats, Republicans. I feel like I'm like the Green Party right now. I feel like I'm a libertarian, you know? Like we get our few percentages every single 4-year election cycle and then we move on our way. But I think we can get big one day. Come on.
Wait, what? What is he saying? The fuck did he just say?
We're a third party, a bag of money, and in the next 3 years, we got ourselves a very interesting streaming landscape with Twitch and Kick and YouTube again if they get their act together. Come on, YouTube.
Yeah, he's a libertarian.
We're still in this, right? We are still in this. Being on YouTube right now it kind of feels like we're a third party in an American election, right? So you got Democrats, Republicans. I feel like I'm like the Green Party right now. I feel like I'm a libertarian, you know? Like we get our few percentages every single 4-year election cycle and then we move on our way. But I think we can get big one day. Come on. Hit my line. I got some ideas. Anyway, that's the big update. $100 million. Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. See you later. Have a good one. I'm going to bring my cat to the vet. So this is one take, Jake. Hopefully it was good.
I would understand you're saying talking about the gambling bag sometimes okay if xQc wasn't already rich. I mean, I already told you I'm selfish. I'm selfish in the sense that like more competition is good for the space, it's good for the streamers, and it's good for the content watchers. So I do think that regardless of what the fucking platform is like banking on or what the platform is being funded and facilitated by and how unsustainable I genuinely think it is in the long term, for the time being, it will it's seemingly creating another another player in the field. Okay? That's it. That's my take. I just don't think that I don't know. I just we'll see what happens. I think that the platform has a lot more. I think the platform needs to basically fucking do everything to genuinely moderate the platform itself. I don't think Kick serves the same market as Twitch. No, it does. It does. It's trying to. Old wound, but I think you could definitely do a one-take video essay on YouTube. No, I can't. Hasan is more selfish than people who think they don't have to subscribe to miss a 3-minute top of the hour ad break. Fuck you. Are you at all concerned about the potential political motivations at Kick, or do you just really think gambling dollars is all they care about? Yes, dude. What? Yes. No, they're not like... I don't think the fucking dudes who own the website are like, oh, man, I really want to make sure that, like, we have the next generation of, like, fucking fascists or whatever. No. The reason why they're doing unrestricted TOS is because every platform deep down inside knows, no matter what you say, every platform deep down inside knows that unrestricted right-wing content is a key to success. YouTube did it for many years. TikTok is doing it still to a certain degree. Twitch is one of the few platforms that also did it, but like stopped it way before other platforms did. That's what it is. They don't give a shit about like fucking how to cultivate the next generation of fucking groiped up shouties. Okay, their goal is to make money. Their goal is to make money, just like my goal is to do that at the top of the hour when there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. Okay? Here's the 3-minute ad break now. Women find Twitch a toxic mess. Kick seems like a nuclear disaster site right now. Yeah, Twitch already has issues with like female content creators and female watchers alike. Anyway, everything with this is also dope, in my opinion. Just please don't return to 12-hour gambling streams, although that's how Kick will make their money back as their current medium for ROI. Yes. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do, so I'm not going to speculate on it, but the reality is that that is how they fund the website. Increase viewers and subs for you, plus. Not necessarily. I think a lot of xQc's fan base doesn't like me, so I don't think they'll come to me. They'll probably go to someone else. Let's be real. I think that that bridge has been like juicers will look for a new guy. Okay, let's read this article and then we'll move on, okay? Because I want to see how the mainstream media is receiving it, and then we're going to get to like some crazy shit. Penn State chemistry professor begged cops to shoot him after they caught him fucking his dog. One of Twitch's most popular streamers said on Friday he was joining a rival streaming platform, Kick, in a significant blow to the Amazon-owned site and a sign of its increasingly strained relationship with content creators. Felix Lengyel, a Canadian online known as xQc, the Lion of Level, is signing a 2-year, roughly $70 million contract with incentives that could push the total to about $100 million, said his agent Ryan Morrison. Mr. Lengyel's deal, about as large as the 2-year contract extension signed by Los Angeles Lakers LeBron James last year, could shake up the economics of the online entertainment world. This is more than most professional athletes and megastars, Mr. Morrison said. It is one of the highest deals in entertainment, period. Mr. Lengyel, 27, chats with fans, hosts reality shows, and broadcasts himself playing video games. He has become a star in the live streaming world with nearly 12 million followers and the ability to attract tens of thousands of viewers at any given time. By some metrics, he's the most popular Twitch streamer. Kick is allowing me to try and do things I haven't been able to do before, Mr. Lengyel said in a statement. I'm extremely excited to take this opportunity and maximize it into new creative and fresh ideas over the coming years. Top live stream personalities can earn millions of dollars and attract communities of loyal viewers by broadcasting their content, but a number of them have left Twitch in recent years, attracted by lucrative deals from other platforms like YouTube, and some streamers have complained that Twitch has become less responsive to its online community and more focused on profitability than keeping streamers happy. Those concerns came to a head last fall when Twitch said it would take a bigger cut of the revenue that top streamers earn from fans who pay to subscribe to their channels. Twitch altered that policy this week and rolled back a recent change restricting the kinds of advertisements that streamers could show during their broadcasts. Kick, a streaming platform backed by online gambling and gambling sites in Australia like EasyGo Gaming and Stake.com, an online casino, was launched this year and is emphasizing its streamer-friendly policies. See, this is for all of the knowledgeable parties who have eyeballs in the space. This kind of stuff is going to draw more attention. Yeah, I think the Eddie guy is Australian. It takes only 5% of streamers' earnings from subscriptions compared with the 50% cut that Twitch takes. As a startup, Kick is prepared to operate at a loss, said Ed Craven, the company's chief executive. How big of a loss? Well, a couple $100 million of a loss to begin with. Mr. Lengyel will be expected to primarily produce content for Kick, but he will not be locked into an exclusive contract with the site and could pop up on YouTube or TikTok occasionally. Mr. Craven said Mr. Lengyel still plans to appear on Twitch, though not nearly as often as he did before signing the deal with Kick. Kick is averaging 110,000 live streams a day, still dwarfed by Twitch's 7 million monthly streamers and 31. Didn't he say it was already profitable? Yeah, but they can lie. Remember, they can lie. They're not a publicly traded company. So, not at you, man. No, I know. I know. I'm saying that they lied. Yes, they did say that, and they lied. Of course they did. This is about creating something which is really centered around the creator itself and forming a community that's really built around them and not just solely around a corporate structure, Mr. Craven said. For the record, when I say I like that there are more players in the space, I'm saying that selfishly, okay? I do not believe that Kick genuinely cares about creating a competitor because, like, the people there are just, like, big streaming fans or something. I don't believe that. I think that they still, of course, ultimately want a return on that investment because Kick itself is a constantly growing marketing platform for Stake, the online gambling casino. So make no mistake, I think the ROI comes from that. No different in many respects, and actually a better deal for Kick and Stake to give $100 million to xQc than to give $100 million to Drake, because Drake ultimately is not a streamer. Drake is bringing in mainstream eyeballs, but they are not going to be loyal gamblers in the same way that xQc's fan base will be if he gambles on the platform regularly, or even if he doesn't gamble on the platform and then, you know, he's bringing eyeballs to the platform and the other top content creators are gambling on the platform, which they will inevitably trickle down to, right? So this is about creating something which is really centered around the creator itself, and forming community is really built around them. We don't feel like we really have that right to dip into your pockets and take a split of that. This is, in many respects, Twitch's fault. Not because they banned gambling, but because they keep giving other competitors an opportunity to have these kinds of PR moments. They can get this puff piece. They can get this kind of puff piece because these are puff pieces built on the backs of Twitch's mistakes. Okay? Twitch became too comfortable as the monopoly in the live streaming space, and they started making decisions that would maximize or at least make the company more profitable from Amazon's eyes, and this is the consequence of that. HasanAbi, you should go to Kick. It's more easy to laugh at you there instead of coming on to Twitch, says Synapse Kick. My friend, I welcome you to the broadcast, number one. Number two, I don't even have it in me to fucking make fun of this guy. No, you're right. Like, that's good, man. No, I'm happy for you. If this makes you happy, I hope, you know, you're doing all right. Like, I can't imagine ever fucking traveling to a different platform to shit on someone in a moment of celebration, supposedly. Like, you should be at Kick right now celebrating your favorite content creator going there or something. Like, why are you here? You know what I mean? Doesn't that spell that you're sad? Like, really fucking sad? Let's see how xQc is doing on Kick, though. Let's take a look. Because I feel like they have a lot to work on, the platform itself. Wasn't Kick a dating app or something? No. Not. Kick.com/xqc. 18 plus mature content warning.
Takes us.
It's working. It says he has 40. Bro, what the fuck? It says he has 40 viewers, but what is happening on this fucking... Dude, this chat is crazy. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? This it's working, dude. It's working. What? Why is everybody spamming fucking emoji angry? What is that? No chatbot protections? That's what it is? Anyway. It seems like Kick is literally sending every chat message, unlike Twitch. Yeah, it's not working in batches. The reason why Twitch chat is so good and so readable is because they have like a priority structure in the way that they release chat. Whereas if you let it roll, just go brrrr, you can get sued by Kick if you show that. For what? I love when 12-year-old lawyers in the chat, youngest minds in law school. Brr, 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 brr. Remember Aiden Twitch ban? Oh, you mean I can get banned by Twitch? Yeah, I doubt that Twitch will fucking clap my ass cheeks for looking at like the main competition on the block on the day that they signed that streamer for $100 million. I don't think Twitch cares. Got to change the chat rules. Pop up Byzantine Empire over Ottoman Empire. That's not true. Yeah, they're gonna lose all of their top earning streamers in one day. Like I suspect maybe Kai going there too after this, possibly. I don't know. I don't think he would. I don't know if I don't think Kai will leave. I don't think that I think Your Rage might leave. Kai said in a stream already that Kick wouldn't let him do a reality show. Only Rumble will. Yeah. Asmon and OTK, maybe. You're a sick person if you enjoy this Twitch downfall. The bags are never going to be as big as they are right now. They got to take the bag right now. Yeah. It's not venture capitalist money, dude. It's not. It's gamble money. It's bigger than, it's more real than venture capital money. For those of you who are confused by this, can't believe that both of these actions are paid the same. True. Well, no, actually, toenail eating is paid more than fucking LeBron James. Let's be real. Ninja got 50 million for. Ninja got 50 million from this ugly son of a bitch is making more than LeBron James, and basically you are fucking stupid. How? Just watch the free video. Count is busted. Yeah, I know. Kai seems like he genuinely cares about having the largest possible audience, so I don't see him going to Kick. Rage is 100% leaving, though, either to Rumble or Kick. He said he cares about the bag. Kai also has the mainstream recognition, and I think he gets that. Kai is very smart. I think even though he's super young, he's very, very smart, and he totally understands that, like, no matter what the bag is, that there's a lot of mainstream recognition that he can get as a Twitch streamer and as a YouTuber, and that is the long game. Sure about that? Yeah, I am sure about that. Hope Harder Lamau says Ooga Booga Squad. Really? Everyone will move enough for enough money. They don't care. They care about money. Cope Harder Lamau. Okay, I don't know if you know this, but like this doesn't mean Kai is gonna be broke, dumbass. It just means that in the long run, for his long-term career sustainability, staying on Twitch is probably a good idea for him. Why am I arguing with Ooga Booga Squad? What the fuck is wrong with me? It's better if you truly have legacy media aspirations. It's probably better for you if you care about legacy media aspirations, if you care about having the largest audience possible, then yes, ultimately, it's probably better to stay on a platform that you consider to be one that isn't like crazy and has like a lot of coverage on, you know, pedophilia, showing sex and porn, and, you know, a lot of racist shit. That might change over the course of years now that they have xQc on board, but you know, like xQc is not getting like Wired and like what was it? What was the other fucking platform? Like all these other like Kai gets a lot of mainstream media opportunities that someone like xQc won't get because he's just like a straight goblin who is in it for just streaming. You know what I mean?